Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of air. So if you are Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of October 15th, 13th through the 15th, 2023. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. I appreciate any birthday donations, hint, hint. But please keep in mind these are generals, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. All right. So we have the overall energy as the Magician. We have Strength. We've got the Nine of Wands, the Fool, Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Seven of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. All right, so I feel like the overall energies, you guys have been stressing about some things. Something has left you feeling maybe guarded, or like you feel some type of way. And I feel like you're kind of like journaling your thoughts, or you're writing these things out. And some of these things do have to deal with like insecurities, self-doubt. I feel like there's a need for encouragement. Something's going on where maybe you don't feel encouraged. And I feel like you're also being reserved or holding something back. I feel like you're holding your tongue. It could be something that you want to say, but you're not saying it. You could also be accused of being phony or manipulative as well, unless you feel this way about somebody. I feel like you're also trying to keep yourself distracted or entertained. You could possibly be sweeping something under the rug or ignoring something, hoping that it'll go away or that it'll disappear. And I'm not sure exactly what this is just yet, but I feel like you're sick of worrying about something, or it's just, you're like, whatever, I'm just going to ignore it. Now, in regards to manifestation, that might be some sort of a method that you're doing, like you're putting your intentions out into the universe or writing something down on a vision board or whatever it is. You're doing something and then you're just like walking away from it. I know that is something that I learned from Neville Goddard's teachings or his lectures. I don't know who else teaches that, but it's something about perfecting that image that you want and then dropping it. So I don't know if that is something that you're practicing and trying to see if it works. You're like, okay, let me see if it works. I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to manifest it and not let me try and forget about it or not put any more energy into it. You also are just kind of coming off a little carefree and not really caring at all. Like you're, being very, or people might consider you to be acting out of character, or like, man, don't you care about this, that, and the other? And you're like, nope. So I feel like you just kind of don't care about something anymore. You also might be feeling like doing something new or different. So you could be exploring something that you've never explored before, or taking some sort of a risk. But whatever risk it is, I feel like you're not putting too much thought into it. You maybe because you've done that in the past, you just don't want to do it anymore. If someone is trying to get your attention indirectly, I feel like you're purposely ignoring that because you're like, whatever, been there, done that. Like if you want to talk to me, you know where to find me. You know my number. You can DM me. You could do, whatever it is. So, you also might be fed up of somebody saying that they're shy and they're just being playful or leaving out breadcrumbs. You just might be sick of it and choosing to just not feed into it. Something's going on too where I feel like you've been making excuses or something has been a crutch. And I feel like no more excuses. Like you can do whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. Like you don't need this, you don't need that. Stop making excuses and just do it. And it looks like that's what you're actually doing though. It's like, okay, I'm just going to do it. Now, I also feel that something you started, or it's like you start working on something and then you discard it. It could be that you were getting ready to share something on social media but decided not to or deleted it. You also might just randomly quit your job. Maybe you're just over it. You're bored and you're like, this isn't my life. Excuse me. And you just decide to let the job go. Excuse me. I also feel like you are gonna like let go of some sort of old ideas or beliefs because they just don't work for you anymore. You're like, I'm not gonna do this anymore. It doesn't work. Or things have changed. I believed in this at one point. I don't believe in this anymore. So I kind of feel like you also no longer believe in something. Seems like you're confused about some things. Either you are giving someone mixed signals or someone's been giving you mixed signals. I feel like you're trying to figure out if something is real or not. I feel like you're going to have to use discernment in regards to something that's going on. I feel like you don't want to make some emotional decision. So before you make some final decision, put everything into perspective and really weigh the pros and cons. Something doesn't make sense. I'm kind of getting scattered energy too. That might be that Gemini energy coming in because I feel like a bunch of incomplete thoughts. You could find yourself being easily distracted. Or you having like a whole bunch of ideas and then just like not completing them, or you keep starting projects and then dropping them or starting over. Now, I feel like you also keep having certain dreams and you don't understand why you keep having these dreams. You're like, what do these dreams mean? Like if I keep dreaming about this person, but they're not talking to me, or I keep dreaming that I'm a millionaire, but it never happened. Like something's going on where you're trying to figure out why you keep dreaming this. You're like, what is spirit trying to tell me if it doesn't happen? You might be questioning, is something real or are you being delusional? I feel like something's a little bit of both. Like you have a right to believe what you believe. And another thing I'm getting is a love situation being very complex and confusing. It's like something doesn't make sense to you. I feel like maybe it's not necessarily supposed to make sense, but you want it to make sense. And you're like, this isn't making sense. Therefore, I'm not going to believe it, or I'm going to ignore it. Even though there could be some things that are actually giving you confirmation or proof, but it's something still isn't all coming together. So I get why you're just like, nope, I don't believe it. I think what the main issue is in a love situation is that somebody won't communicate directly to you. They're playing guessing games. They're leaving breadcrumbs. They're, just dropping hints, and it's like a puzzle. And it's just like, I don't have time to decipher these cryptic messages, and so you just kind of like give up. You also might start to question if you made the right decision about something. You're like, maybe I shouldn't have hung up on that person, or maybe I shouldn't have walked out, or maybe I feel like you're starting to wonder if you made the right decision. Another thing I was getting is something about having taboo feelings or taboo desires, fantasies about somebody, or something about your desires, or, what do you call it? Like you're being tempted to open Pandora's box, and you're like, should I? I don't know what this temptation is, because I'm not really getting relationship. I don't feel like it's a situation where somebody is being tempted because they're in a relationship. I feel like it's something else. There is a possibility that someone has been wearing a mask and finally reveals their true self. And if that's the case, I feel that there's going to be a lot of support and encouragement. I kind of get that somebody also is going to come and visit you, but they're not supposed to be. For some reason, they're not supposed to be coming to see you, but they're doing it behind somebody's back. It's something also could be based off of a dare. Somebody's like, I dare you. I bet you, let me find out you do blah, blah, blah. And somebody is like, bet. And I kind of feel like somebody goes off and does it. Whatever it is, they're doing something that they're not supposed to be doing. Yeah. Something is like an exercise. It's like, okay, let me test myself. This is an exercise. Let me do this as a test. Let's say you've been single for a long time, and, you're not really trying to get in a serious relationship, but there's an opportunity for something, and you're like, you know what, let me just do this to get warmed up. Like this is just to get my feels out. So you might find yourself doing something like that, or somebody could be doing this to you. It is possible that it could develop into something more. I also feel that something is supposed to be a one-time thing, but it's like too late, because it's like now you want more. Now you keep fantasizing about it and you keep thinking about it. You want more. There's a possibility that someone you're interested in works in construction. I also feel something about maybe jewelry maker. If you make spells, or I kind of feel like you're dabbling with something. You're playing around and trying to see if something's going to work. You're like, oh, it's working. Be careful about drinks that anybody makes for you. It's possible that somebody could slip something to you. Career-wise, I feel that you got to keep working on something. Don't quit. But like I said, it does look like you do something and then you stop. Maybe you get bored or just easily distracted. But I feel like there is something going on where you can make money, but you keep getting distracted. If somebody has been in a relationship, I feel like maybe this person has not been themselves, or maybe this person does not really want to be in a relationship. So it's a possibility that they might leave. Somebody also might be trying to find out if you are still in a relationship or if you broke up with that person, or vice versa. Or you might be trying to find this out, like, are they still in a relationship with so-and-so? And you might find out that these people broke up. I feel like this is single energy. I'm not getting relationship energy here. The taboo situation may have something to do with who this person is. Because I feel like somebody is not supposed to be thinking about this person this way or doing something with this person. You also might be trying to find out why somebody isn't responding to you. Like maybe you've been calling somebody or texting them and you're confused why they haven't been responding. Either an earth sign is thinking about you but confused, or you are thinking about them but confused. I don't know. I feel like I'm still getting single energy. If it is a relationship, it could be some sort of breakup, but then getting back together. Or if you're trying to figure out when somebody got with this other person, it was during your breakup. Somebody's also hiding their money or finances. But I feel like they may be holding it from you. Like somebody doesn't want to share something with you or is holding back. It may be more about how someone earns their money. If you've been trying to move on from a water sign or release that energy, it's like you're successful for a minute and then you start thinking about that person or start feeling like that person is pulling your energy back towards them. I feel like somebody is also feeling ignored or rejected in a way. Something could be like a blow to the ego. All right, so let's pull some energy cards. All right, what additional messages are there for air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? All right, you have cornucopia, the Sun, man holding a heart, overall energy, door to spirit. All right, so I feel like there is an opportunity opening up for you to have some sort of abundance. It definitely could be wealth, material wealth or finances, but it could be a love situation too. It's possible that someone's going to reveal how much they care about you or just reveal the fact that they're interested in you. I feel like either way you're going to have a sense of fulfillment this weekend. I feel like something's also going to be a success for you. Maybe you are getting like a lot of attention, or maybe you're in the spotlight. It's possible that someone is, bringing out another side of you as well. If you've been very guarded, it's possible that you're letting your guards down and opening up with someone because they make you feel like you can be yourself, or like you can be a kid. Someone might bring out your inner child, or maybe you're tapping into that inner child. I feel like there's going to be a lot of fun and laughter this weekend too. Spiritually, I feel like there's something or someone around you that is trying to give you guidance or show you something. It's trying to get your attention or trying to reveal itself to you. So whether something shows up in a camera or video, or if you see something out the corner of your eye, I feel like a spirit might be trying to get your attention. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be getting some sort of encouragement from the other side. Romantically, I feel like somebody wears their heart on his sleeve, and I feel like they're trying to show you, or they're opening up to you. just definitely seems like somebody's going to reveal their feelings to you. You could be seeing synchronicities of 1111 or 111. Those of you that have a twin flame, I feel like that could be a strong indication that your twin is near or thinking about you or getting ready to reach out to you. For others of you, this could just be an indication of some sort of activation, something being activated spiritually within you, especially if you haven't had like any type of awakening. Okay, I feel like somebody is like, they're like, this is my love language, so pay attention. And that's all I'm getting. So hopefully these messages help. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending you love and grace.